Hello fellow hippies and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Liz the Flourishing Hippie. Happy New Year everyone. I hope you had a joyful and calm holiday season. We have officially entered our 2024 era, and with that brings all the hopes and dreams of what this year will bring. Whenever a year comes to a close, I find myself reflecting on the good and what I would like to improve on further into the next year. This last year was both emotionally and mentally turbulent, but it brought a lot of positive healing and good forward progression, and I would love to continue with this forward progression into 2024. One of the best progressions was my health journey that I started refocusing on in mid-October. Focusing on my health further into 2024 will be all-encompassing mentally, emotionally, and physically, a full lifestyle change, and I'm sharing it here to keep myself accountable. I have struggled with my weight for a majority of my life, and it has greatly affected a lot of the decisions I have made, especially into adulthood. When I was a kid, I was fairly small and active. However, in the summer between 2nd and 3rd grade, I suddenly gained a lot of weight. I will never be sure if it was hormones, home circumstances, or a mixture of both that affected my weight so drastically. I even remember as a kid asking my mom to purchase diet pills because I was so embarrassed at being overweight. And of course she didn't, and encouraged me to come on walks with her instead, which I will forever be thankful for. Still, food in childhood and adulthood became a coping mechanism. Whenever I felt stressed, upset, overwhelmed, I would always turn to food. It was always there for me. But honestly, the comfort was so minimal for the long-term effects it played in my life. I have often thought that perhaps I have used weight as a physical safety blanket, that if people can't find me physically attractive, then I can't get hurt, as sad as that sounds. And as I grew into adulthood, I started trying different weight loss methods, from food restricting to weight loss pills, the lemon and cayenne pepper cleanse, insanity, and more. And these did offer short-term results, and the weight would always come back on. I was never dealing with the core root of the problem or finding healthier methods for long-term weight loss success. These were just quick fixes. However, at the beginning of 2015, at 202 pounds, I decided it was time for a huge change. I started really focusing on the core issues of overeating and binge eating, and very slowly creating a healthier relationship with food, which I'm still working on today. I began by following a meal plan from Stacy. Learning to eat with more awareness was greatly impactful, and I managed to lose around 35 pounds throughout that year. But I still was not dealing with the mental and emotional issues, just the physical problems. In spring 2016, I began dating Brandon, and with a happy relationship generally comes a little weight gain, and I personally gained weight back up to 200 pounds. In December 2018, I was feeling pretty unwell and crummy and decided it was time to make a change. So in January 2019, I started my weight loss journey again. And this time I felt more confident and inspired than I had ever before. And this might have been slightly influenced by the fact that we were going to Europe in the fall, but regardless, I was ready to go. This time I had a toolkit and more knowledge than I had before, and I had recently learned about the 3 body types of ectomorph, mesomorph, and endomorph. Finding out I have an endomorph body type was life-changing. As an endomorph, it is very easy for me to gain weight and extremely hard for me to lose it. And as an endomorph, I must follow an individualized diet and workout plan. Unfortunately, I could not afford a trainer, but I did try Stacy's anti-inflammatory meal plan this time, coupled with the suggested macro proportions for endomorphs and workout plan. I personally did HIIT, or high intensity interval training, and weight training 3 times a week, coupled with yoga 2 times a week to help with muscle recovery. During this time, I had managed to lose 20 pounds in 9 weeks and 35 pounds in 3.5 months. And I actually shared this journey on my blog at the time. This journey was an incredibly empowering and transformative experience for me. I feel it was the healthiest and happiest I've been mentally, emotionally, and physically ever. And this experience also gave me so much insight to add to my toolkit, and now I have that experience for this new journey for 2024. Unfortunately, when the dreaded 2020 happened, I definitely tried to stay healthy, but the stress and worry became so high. I did gain my weight back slowly over 2 years and got to my highest weight of 212 pounds. Of course, I can look back and wish I had focused on my health in a healthier way, but since 2022, I've been slowly losing weight again, and by mid-October 2023, an opportunity coincidentally to focus on my health during the holidays became available. I've been following John Polt, or JPF Fitness, on YouTube for a little over a year now. He is a fellow endomorph who has shared so much relatable, helpful, and insightful endomorph information on his channel. Unfortunately, he's recently decided that YouTube is no longer for him, so that information is no longer available. But I was lucky enough to take part in one of his 8-week programs from October 18th through December 17th. And this program focused on creating healthy, positive lifestyle changes and not just eating and exercise specific. During this time, I walked nearly 10,000 steps daily, ate healthier despite the holidays, worked on getting more adequate sleep, and more. I finally felt like I was finding myself again and feeling the same confidence I felt back in 2019 coming back. I feel overall healthier, stronger, and motivated again. Everything has started to move in such a positive direction, and despite the holiday season, I still managed to lose almost 10 more pounds from 192 to 183. Now here we are at the very start of 2024, and I took the last 2 weeks off to enjoy the Christmas season a little bit, but I'm so ready to jump back into my health journey, and I will be starting my second program with JPF Fitness the last 12 weeks here, and I am so excited to get started. My overall weight loss goal is to reach 135 by the end of the year to be a healthier, happier, fitter version of myself. That's a total weight loss of 212 pounds to 135, or 77 pounds total. But honestly, it's not about the big goal. While I do think it's important to set big goals and have intentions for ourselves, I personally don't like to focus on the big goals. Instead, I like to focus on the small victories in between. These small victories could be, does my skin look clearer? Are my pants or clothes in general feeling looser? Am I able to walk or run farther and faster? Am I able to lift heavier? Does my brain feel less foggy? And all these small victories help me feel more accomplished, they create more confidence, and they help me feel excited to continue moving forward, especially when I might be lacking motivation that day. I wanted to be open here and share this part of my life because I personally know how it feels to be overweight. And while many do struggle with it, it can feel very lonely, especially if you have dealt with this for an extended period of your life like myself. Anyone who has tried to lose weight knows it's a roller coaster of feelings and literal pounds, but I have learned most importantly that it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. I will share updates over the next 3 months and year here on YouTube, but it won't be the main focus of my content, which will continue to be lifestyle. But I will share more consistent updates like what I eat in a day, people who inspire me, etc. on my Instagram stories. So if you would like to follow my journey or you would like to join the adventure with me, please give me a follow. Also, I will share any pertinent information you might be interested down below in the description. I hope you guys enjoyed this week's video. If you did, please give it a like, please subscribe down below, and until next time, keep flourishing. Bye guys.